I could put filters on y'all faces.
Oh boy.
I should do it just because I had nothing better to do.
Dope. Really?
I just did it. Nah, I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna take it off.
Let me see these filters and such.
And see, I can't invite. Can I invite people?
You know what I'm
You
saying?
I can. People always tell me to invite them, and I'm always like, I'll be on the phone. I can't be inviting people. I don't know how to invite nobody. But actually, I can.
Is it stuck?
Yeah, I'm not seeing a picture.
Okay. There we go. I backed out of it and went back. We quiet.
Yeah, I'm over here inviting people.
Yeah, I'm sharing.
Kick
Sharing it.
back,
Yeah.
girls.
It's a beautiful day outside, y'all. I gotta
It
get a
really
workout
was a
in.
gorgeous day.
If you can't tell, I dyed my hair. I'm feeling cute.
Looking cute.
Melon done got fancy on us.
I did. New attitude. Who's this?
It was a
I'm
great
telling y'all, a
day
storm is
today.
coming, man.
Uh-oh, you looking like Stone.
I know. A storm is coming. I shall reinvent myself. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Is your name Hove?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. Kick
I was trying to think of
back,
a comeback, but it
girls.
wasn't coming to me.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Kickback TV live from Atlanta. As you know, we are just in the process of sharing the show, making sure everybody can view it in every group. You can feel free to share the show yourself. Wow, share the show yourself. You share.
Yeah, sure.
What's your We got a lot to talk about. We're gonna talk about Avengers at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Cause we don't want to do no spoilers for y'all.
Yeah.
Indeed.
We'll be like, spoiler alert.
Gotta do that. In case you haven't seen
man.
it.
Yeah, because y'all, there was a whole lot that happened, y'all. A whole lot. A whole lot.
Yeah.
It was definitely
It's a good movie.
a lot
Yeah.
that took place.
Kanye is Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta talk about the foolishness that is Kanye.
Man, we gotta talk about all of this crazy ish that's going on in DC with these police. Well, I should say the DMV because it's not DC. It's Virginia. They pulling over ball players and shit, man.
Shout out to Meek Mill.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas home.
About time.
And Nas, we gotta talk about Nas.
We got to talk about Bill Cosby.
Your boy.
Yeah.
He been telling y'all he been doing it.
Yeah,
Y'all
man.
still don't hear him.
Doing the most.
I want to talk to a lot of y'all about the Bill Cosby thing because the stuff on my feed was kind of crazy. The things that people were mad at, the things that people viewed it. Oh, apparently you look beautiful, man. I don't know who the hell would ever think that, but somebody thinks you're
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Starting.
All right, y'all. So we can go ahead and get right into the show. Thank you for tuning in. Well, hold on, wait a minute. Let me just make sure I did a couple things here.
Are you done?
Are you done? Are you done?
Are you done?
All right, y'all. So here we go. Kickback TV live from Atlanta. I should put it in Choking Stroke group. I'm not
Oh my God.
gonna put it in there. That's what he should do. did hear what she was looking at. That's pretty.
What?
Huh? Nothing? What? Huh?
Hurry up.
That's what she didn't say to me.
Goodness gracious.
Hey! Kickbackers! You know I'm talking to y'all when I say kickbackers. Because this is Kickback TV live from Atlanta. Your favorite podcast in North America. And I'll go ahead and introduce that.
The revolution.
I ain't really do it for real. I was still preliminary.
Okay, go ahead. Hurry up.
All right. Welcome to Kickback TV live from Atlanta, also known as the Black CNN, and the revolution will be televised. I'm New the Mayor, the Righteous Ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Every Sunday at 7, right back at it.
Are you gonna say it?
No.
Okay. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, So Mellow, also known as Melanie Dion, the Couch Forehand.
Also known as Storm.
Yes. Hey, the break queen of shit. Why you throw me off?
Later, fuck up her
The
shit.
breaker of men, the queen of creeps, also known as the conscious creep.
Oh!
What's up, y'all? JB Frank here. It's that gangster geek representing the nerds with attitude. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Last Sunday in April.
Yeah, man.
Which means my birthday is officially over. It's tourist season now.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the Tauruses.
Because you know the best season's right after that.
Okay, so moving right along, our first topic of the day.
Damn.
Shade. Big old tree. Branch. Oh, do branches make noises like that?
No.
Say that was it. Shit.
There was a Groot tree.
I can't hear you. Your phone's
I am
breaking
Groot.
up.
I am
Your phone's
Groot.
breaking up.
I am Groot.
I can't hear you.
I am Groot.
I can't hear you.
Hey, I'm doing that for the rest of the show. All my answers are gonna be I am Groot, young.
Yo, during the movie. Okay, never mind. Fuck it. I'm not even gonna say that.
We're gonna talk about the movie, but we're gonna wait till the end of the show. So for those who haven't seen it, we won't spoil it for you.
Teenage Groot. Yo.
Yeah.
I fuck with Teenage Groot.
The movie was great though. We're not gonna talk about it. Don't get scared. No spoilers until 7:55, and then we going in, and you've been warned. But we got 50 something more minutes to go. Let's start off with the first topic of the day.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Maybe you will, because T-Mobile and Sprint are talking about merging together.
Mm-hmm.
And then for those of y'all who don't know me, I have Sprint, and I'm always complaining about their fucking service, and it's terrible. You guys have Sprint too.
I had Sprint.
So I'm kind of happy about
I am
this.
Groot.
I used to have T-Mobile. I've had T-Mobile. I've had AT&T, and my work cell phone is Verizon, so I've
I am
had the
Groot.
big four. And I definitely would appreciate it if Sprint would improve on their cell phone service.
I am Groot. Hey,
So if this merger goes through, those two who are currently sitting at number 3 and 4 respectively will merge to become number 1. I mean, I'm not number 1, number 2, which would move them ahead of AT&T.
So it's Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, and T-Mobile.
The 3 and 4.
Yes,
However,
Sprint and T-Mobile are joining, so
Yeah.
it'll be Verizon, T-Sprint,
Yeah.
and AT&T.
Sprint Mobile.
Sprint Mobile. I like Sprint Mobile. Better than T-Sprint. T-Sprint sound like T-Pain. Buy you a drink.
Ooh, I can't hear you.
What was it about the T-Mobile? T-Pain song that we thought he was saying, and he wasn't really saying?
Everybody hands go up, and they stay there, and they say yeah. And
Nope.
they say yeah. And then it was also, ooh, and then I'm going to take you home with me.
And we thought it was ooh wee.
Yeah,
It's ooh wee, damn it.
I think so too.
You son of a
T-Pain, I
gun.
don't care what you say. I know you wrote the song.
I am Groot.
That ain't what you say.
I am Groot.
Okay?
So,
'Cause he's
Sprint.
Groot.
Yeah,
Y'all went
I am
on a
Groot.
tangent like a motherfucker.
That
Right.
was him.
So Sprint and T-Mobile, congratulations on this merger. It's a power move. Next topic.
Kanye.
Woo!
Tom Ye.
Well, Mel, introduce the topic for me before
So-
I unleash on Ye.
Tom Ye, earlier last week, went on a Twitter campaign. Now, y'all, he been on a Twitter campaign like the last couple weeks, giving his little Kanye's advice or whatever, however the fuck his little thoughts. But basically, he was giving all these tweets about how he loved Donald Trump, and he took a picture with the "Make America Great Again" hat on, and was talking about how Donald Trump is his brother, and he loves his energy. They have dragon energy, the two of them together. These two are making us Geminis look really fucking bad. Both of them are batshit crazy. I'm just saying.
That makes 3 of y'all.
No, makes them 2. Can we throw them 2 away?
All 3.
Because Tupac's a Gemini too. So
whoa! Don't you talk about Tupac?
Okay, then you stop talking about me and include them with fucking them 2.
Read the topic. JB, cut her mic off.
Cut your mic off.
Whoa! Lorena Bobbitt.
This is just beyond shitty because honestly, I don't know that Kanye is fully aware of what he is doing. Like, I think he is just like, we broke this down earlier, New, and I think he's just doing this shit just to be another. He thinks this shit is cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the oddball. I'm gonna be different, and I'm gonna make everybody see this angle. You know what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? You know?
It makes no sense.
Thank you. Go get him.
Give me a second.
Get him.
So this whole Kanye thing and the whole woke community, it all threw me off because the whole woke community like, see, we told you what Kanye said, so don't vote Democrat. And I'm like, you can support Republicans or independents without supporting Trump. Wearing a Make America Great hat, a Make America Great Again hat, does not support Republicans. It does not support free thinking. It does not support of all parties, all political parties. It shows support specifically for Donald Trump and his racist agenda. And it makes no sense to me when I look at it and I think, well, what is Kanye really trying to do? What are you guys really trying to say? Because I'm not a Democrat. And all the woke people are bringing up Hillary. Like, Hillary lost the election 2 years ago.
Let it go.
What Hillary got to do with this?
Nothing.
But we know that Russia got on Facebook and got into y'all minds and made y'all hate Hillary. And so now, even when we're talking about Trump and what's going on in America, you're still circling back to Hillary, and you're still showing your ignorance card. What you call it, man? The uncrite?
Yes.
The uncrite. Y'all are tripping, man. Like, it makes no sense. And Kanye doing this doesn't prove to me that he's different. Doesn't prove to me that he's deep. Doesn't prove to me that he has free thought.
He doesn't.
It proves to me that he's supporting ignorant, racist, sexist pig, and he's doing it under the guise of I'm different.
Yeah.
See, look at me. I'm doing everybody. I'm a free thinker.
Because I don't read books.
Yeah, that's not free thought. That's not free thinking. Being different when you cutting off your nose to spite your face isn't free thought. That's ignorant thought. When I look at what Kanye has done this week, it's pure ignorance. It's not different to me. It's not impressive to me. It's not outside the box. It's just stupidity. It's ignorance. And I think he's doing all of this to sell records. Yeah. And a lot of times I don't give people they trying to sell records thing because I'm like, they're going to sell regardless. But to announce your album, announce this magical interview that with Charlamagne is coming out, and then to go on this tangent, and the song with him and T.I.
Yep, the song comes out the same week that he wears the hat. It makes a reference to the hat. Him wearing
they did that song directly after he did that. Because I can tell, and this is going to sound messed up because T.I. my guy, but I can tell from their choppy delivery. They did that song like in one take, wrote it, recorded it.
It was a conversation and they thought about how to make it rhyme.
Yeah, exactly. And T.I. told him to ask, and I don't want to support Kanye and say go listen to it, but I'm going to say as a, you know, in journalism and trying to be up on everything, I listened to the song a few times, and I think that people should listen to it, not because you're going to get so much from what Kanye's stance was, but I think that T.I. handled the situation perfectly.
Yeah, he was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, come on, man. Like, and he basically called him out on trying to do some dumb shit to be different in the song. Like, the song was quoted in the article. Thank you for that. And they was like, come on, Slim. Like, you can't be this whack. You know what I'm saying?
I think T.I. was the perfect person to have that back and forth with him.
Right.
You know, and another thing, you're absolutely 1,000,000,000% correct. But I'm going to show you just how correct you really are. On Netflix, they have a show called Rapture. In each episode, they deal with different rappers. Watch T.I.'s episode. I watched it this morning. And it talks about why he got into the whole political thing. Everybody was like, why are you doing the political stuff now? He met with Maxine Waters, Andrew Young, and a bunch of people saying, I don't know what to do. Our community is suffering. They're killing us. I got a voice. But I don't know what the fuck to do with it.
Right.
What do I do?
Right.
And it was like, make some songs about it. Go out to the community. Do this, do that. And if you watch what, and it was filmed, of course, a while ago. If you watch what T.I.'s done the last year, all the boycotts and rallies, that's directly with Andrew Young, Maxine Waters, and there was a white lady, I can't think of her name. That's exactly what they told him to do a year ago. Like, you need to start doing these type of things. And remember Harry Belafonte. You need to do these type of things. If you do these type of things, then your voice will be heard and you'll make an impact on the community.
Yes.
And people hating on him like, T.I. faking.
No.
T.I. They talked to the elders and they told him what he needed to do. And then he did it.
And he's also got the street credibility to reach out to those people who are still in the streets that don't really necessarily understand, everything that's going on. He can kind of break it down to them on their level. And he's still very intelligent. Like, that's the thing. You have T.I. who has this platform. He's basically a household name at this point. And then you have other rappers like Killer Mike who basically says the same things, but he's not as big of a household name as T.I. is. So it's much easier. I don't want to say easier, but it reaches a lot more people when you have somebody like T.I. that's out there in the community, and that can relate to them and stuff like that. And he's still like in our age group, so it's easier, for people like in our age group or even younger people like in their 20s or even their late teens. People, they still like him too.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it's easier for them to listen to somebody like him.
And I'm glad we got somebody like him to combat what Kanye is doing. I even applaud him for doing a song with Kanye. And I'll give Kanye 1/10 of a point by saying he allowed T.I. to express his point very direct. He basically played Kanye on the song, and Kanye still let the song come out. And then Kanye said, let's let the people talk about it. So I think he's trying to spark dialogue. In all fairness, Kanye was saying that he's trying to fight the Trump situation with love. So they make America great. It's racist. I'm gonna make it so it got love in it. I just disagree with his method. I honestly disagree with what he says his intention is.
Yeah.
I don't believe Kanye.
Yeah.
I just don't. It's hard to believe somebody in a sucking place.
Yes.
It's just hard.
Absolutely.
He does not look the same. He does not look well to me. I really hope that he gets the help that he needs. Because Kanye is just not the same. Not at all.
I'm Mr. Old Kanye.
He went from George Bush doesn't care about black people to Trump is my brother.
Oh yeah, and the white lady, it was Jane Elliott.
Oh, I love Jane Elliott.
Yes, and she was the one that told T.I. look, dog, this is what we gotta do. Let's go. Look out for I hate to say this, look out for the Kanye interview with Charlamagne, See the God, and it's supposed to give a real detailed explanation as to why he's doing what he's doing. We'll look at it, we'll see it, and we'll make a decision if we're going to trade Kanye for
we trade
Michael Rappaport, or if we'll trade him for Scarlett Johansson, or for I Am Groot, whichever one we trade for.
None of those three.
Who's we trading for?
None of those three.
Oh, Chris Long from the Eagles.
Yeah, Chris Long. Or people keep nominating Greg Popovich.
I fuck with Pop. And Pop, rest in peace to Pop's wife. Greg Popovich lost his wife about 2 weeks ago. And I know how I would feel if something happened to Ashanti. So definitely want to send my heart out to Greg Popovich.
Took a what the fuck story of the day, because that just took a major what the fuck turn. The neo-Nazis had a rally in Noonan, Georgia, where they were burning swastikas and one of them other neo-Nazi signs and shit.
Yeah. This was corny because ironically, the funny thing I like to mention about these neo-Nazi protests is that the counter protests are always at least double the size of the protest. So these dumbass idiots went out in the bushes in Noonan, Georgia, and I've been to Noonan, Georgia. It is the bushes, like it's way the hell out there, way out in the country, and decided to have their little rally or whatever. There were maybe 24 of them. Whatever. There were about 100 counter protesters. So this is like worse than the Tiki Torch rally. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't even get as good a turnout in Georgia. Like, come on, y'all.
A red
like,
state and it's
right,
turning purple though.
right, right.
Yeah, man. And they just need to get their life, man. I mean,
exactly.
yeah, nice try. You failed. You couldn't get it popping in the South. Just
That's exactly my point.
Let it go.
like, just stop.
you better let it go.
like Hitler is dead, y'all. I'm sorry.
Just let it go.
He died a long time ago. Like that whole movement, the fascist movement, is just let it go.
Yeah, and a quick fuck you, and then moving right along.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
From one racist to another, on to the Donald Trump shut up stupid award.
Yeah.
With the story of Paul Richardson, who was recently signed to the Washington Redskins, got pulled over in Ashburn, Virginia. And the police officer asked him if he was a gang member. Because, you know, black men driving nice vehicles automatically have to be gang members or drug dealers or something like that. You know, we can't possibly have an actual job, a well-paid profession, and own the car legally. Couldn't possibly have gotten it that way.
Yeah, this situation pisses me off because these situations, it's this fear, this notion. Like a lot of times people will defend the cops. Well, they're in the neighborhood and they're scared and they're not trying to, you know. Let's say that all of these police killings, Flounder, Castile, Alton Sterling, and Sandra Bland, all the rest, all of these police killings of unarmed black people aren't coming from a place of agenda. That they are legitimately afraid. They're not out. I believe they're out systematically killing us. Let's say, for sake of argument, they're not. They're just legitimately afraid. This is the problem with that fear because you assume that every black man is in a gang, whether he's in the hood, whether he's in Ashburn, Virginia. You assume any black man anywhere driving any car is in a gang or does some deleterious crimes or acts or what have you, and you treat them as such. And that's why your fear and your prejudice would allow you to shoot unarmed black man 14 times from walking down the street. And that's why this is such a big deal. That's why we won't let it go. That's why we will bring it up on the show because of situations like this. And JB, I know you've gone through this personally.
Yeah, America. Let me talk to y'all for a second. World, let me talk to y'all for a second. This issue is real, and it doesn't just happen to ball players driving whatever amazingly nice car he was driving because he earned it. He had the car about 2 weeks, just got traded, came up on a little bread, decided to treat himself. Whatever. Why is that a sin? Why is that a problem? I'm going to tell you why it's a problem for black men. Because I had the exact same thing happen to me when I got my new car 6 years ago. Brand new car, it still got the dealer's tags on it. I'm literally driving the car less than 10 miles away from where I bought the car, the dealership where I bought the car. I'm driving through Roswell, down Marietta Highway. As I'm coming down the street, a cop pulls in behind me. Oh shit, it's a cop. Here we go again. Now, let me also preface this by saying that I have been pulled over 3 times already by the police officers. And all of those traffic stops, I had not exceeded the speed limit by more than 20 miles per hour. This had all happened within the first month that I bought the car, America.
That damn shame.
Okay, so I'm driving down the road, the speed limit is 45. I'm going 40-fucking-5 because there's a cop behind me. I literally put the cruise control on, America, and set it to 45. But guess what happens when you go up and down a hilly road? In any car. Mel, what happens in any car?
You're going to accelerate.
And the momentum is going to carry you and make you go a little faster than you were previously going.
It's the same thing like if you had a girl bent over you.
No.
Okay, go ahead, Jimmy. I'm just gonna be quiet.
I hit 52 and the lights came on and he pulled me over. Here was the first thing he asked me. He said, "Sir, do you have a bill of sale proving that you own this automobile?"
Because he's a black man.
That's probably the most insulting question you can ask a person when you pull them over, especially a black man.
Next question. Are there any weapons or any guns of any kind that I need to be worried about? Keep your hands on the steering wheel. Third question. Are there any illicit substances in the car? I mean, I smell a little weed in the car. Now, here's the thing. There was no smell of anything in the car. You know what the car smelled like? New fucking car. That's what the car smelled like.
Nothing like it.
I got a citation for doing 52 and a 45, y'all.
You doing 55 and a 54.
Yeah, literally
Exactly.
going 7 miles over the speed limit. So I say all this to say that this happens, this shit is real, and it's fucked up because each one of those traffic stops that occurred, and oh, by the way, there were 10 of them in my first 6 months of ownership of that car. My license was suspended. I wound up going to court and telling the district attorney for the city of Roswell, look at this fucked up shit. Dismissed the charges. My license was reinstated because she knew how crazy this shit was. Oh, by the way, the city of Roswell had a class action lawsuit issued to them because of this kind of bullshit happening. It's that bad, y'all. It's that real. It's that fucked up.
Driving while black.
Speak out against it. Write your congressman, write your city councilman. Speak out against it. Use your voice. Because if you can afford the car and that fucked up and shit is happening to you, you can afford to fight it too.
Yeah, Keisha said she had her car searched by police in North Carolina for no reason. Oh, you cried? Oh, that's ungood. Don't be crying. But yeah, so they hit women too. I guess that's the point. Yeah, so that whole police department in Virginia, you get the Donald Trump Shut Up Stupid Award for your felonious, egregious acts of misconduct towards African American men that are driving. I couldn't think of a fancy word for driving. That are transporting themselves. I'm doing a T.I. thing. They are transporting themselves so eloquently. It's
T.I. speaks very eloquently. Like, I don't understand. That nigga's smart as shit.
See, you have to understand the fluidity with which black men manipulate automobiles on the road.
Get him, JB.
This causes the cops to feel a
The police
trepidatiousness.
officers. You can't say cops.
Oh
You
yeah,
can't say cops.
the police officers in question to feel trepidatiousness
Yes.
against the African American male of the species.
It's the king, bitch. So yeah, y'all get the Donald Trump Shut Up Stupid Award. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck up, stupid.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Guns
Moving on. Another shut the fuck
Another
up.
racist.
Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry, another racist comment.
Yeah, Josh Rosen, a young white quarterback who is now submitted himself for the NFL draft.
Was he drafted?
He was drafted by Arizona. Fuck the Cardinals, but continue.
That doesn't surprise me in the least.
Yeah, they were last seem to have
Arizona is
Holiday.
racist as state too.
Goodness gracious. This cat, I mean, came under scrutiny and criticism because some tweets that he put out as a teenager, 14, 15 years old, had a whole bunch of racist shit in them, y'all. Now, in his defense, he did come out and backhandedly apologize, whatever. But you still get the Shut Up Stupid Award for saying the dumb shit in the first place, number one. And number two, for the backhanded ass apology. Trying to justify it. Oh, it was my friends. Well, why was this shit funny amongst you and your friends anyway? You know?
Because teenagers do dumb shit. And hopefully he has truly grown and learned from this and changed his mentality from then. It still doesn't make it right for him saying it in the first place. But racism is something that's taught at home. So clearly his parents might have had those same sentiments. Or maybe his friends did at that point in time. But like I said, hopefully all of them have grown into better people and do not have those same feelings as they did 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, this is
5,
a
6 years
legit
ago.
shut the fuck up stupid award. Hopefully he learned the lesson and learned to shut the hell up.
If he hasn't learned that lesson, he gonna get checked in that locker room.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I gotta look through the Arizona Cardinals roster, but I know they got David Johnson and Larry Fitzgerald. Somebody's gonna say, "What's up with them comments, dog? What's up with if it ain't white, it ain't right."
Rookie.
What's up with that? What's up with that? When you guys 6'4", 312-pound African American staring you in your motherfucking eyes like, what's up with them comments, young? And 30-something years old. So them comments, young man.
And these dudes are on the line. They gotta protect you.
They're the ones that they gotta protect you. Your success as a quarterback is damn near almost solely predicated upon the strength of your offensive line.
Yes.
So we'll see. I have every bit of confidence that somebody's gonna have a good talk with him. And I don't know if his views have changed or will change or will never change. But I think we'll find out soon enough.
I know his commentary damn well better change.
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
Yeah, so yeah, you shut the fuck up. Josh Rosen.
There you go.
And he could have been number 1 overall pick, but he dropped 10. He should have dropped out of the first damn round. You drop everybody else out. But we're moving right along. Andre Ingram, Grind and Shine Award winner.
Hold on, can I just say, and Colin Kaepernick still doesn't have a team. Go ahead.
What about little homie? His little homie. I don't think he signed either. They got a new one.
The black dude?
Eric Reed.
Yeah.
Eric Reed.
Yeah.
Nah, he still not
He still ain't got no team either.
Mm-hmm.
Pro bowler.
Mel, the councilman back home. What you break it down?
Trayon White. So this dude, DC council member, is constantly in the news over the last few months. This is the same guy who made the statements about the Rothschilds family
Trayon White is his name.
Yep. Controlling the weather and also controlling the government, which I don't totally disagree with him on. But
the views expressed by Medellin represent Medellin, do not represent KickbackTV show, not the model or JB Frank.
So basically, they want him to receive some sort of disciplinary action because he made a donation to Louis Farrakhan.
$500 donation.
Apparently, Louis Farrakhan had made some anti-Semitic statements about Jews and stuff.
I mean, Big Lou just tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? He just break it down how it's supposed to be broke. And the fact that Trayon made a donation to him, I don't think is any more inflammatory than Trump bringing on the people that he wanted to his cabinet at the White House.
Thank you.
So I don't even want to hear shit about that.
Thank you.
It should have gave all y'all people in the DMV that's going against him a shut up stupid award. But instead, we can get Trayon White the Grind and Shine Award and say, stand up on your principles, speak your truth, and whatever happens, happens. But also know there's consequences to being a hero.
Yes.
Thank you.
As Colin Kaepernick. So there's consequences to this, and you got to be strong enough to stand in the face of these consequences. Like when Mel gets up here and says, fuck racist devils, and she get on y'all, there's consequences for her for that. That's why she says it and I don't.
Right.
Anyway, I mean,
the lies told by New only represent him.
he's allowed to have his own thoughts and his own political opinions, and he's allowed to support who he's allowed to support, and he's also allowed to be an elected official while doing so. If the people support his actions, then so be it. He's not hurting anybody. He's not breaking any laws by doing what he did.
He ain't grabbing nobody in the pussy, so I don't see what the problem is.
Man, we got a motherfucker who openly assaults women in the White House.
I really do think that Washington politics has bigger fish to fry than blackballing this young.
You know why they doing it? Because he black.
Absolutely, absolutely, and he's unapologetically black.
And he overcame. I'm not gonna overcame being black. He overcame the stereotype and the systemic racism that is designed to keep him from any position of affluence. T.I. But another person who's overcome tremendous odds is our young brother who was just drafted in the NFL by the Seattle Seahawks, who is without a hand. This is a one-handed player.
Shaquem Griffin.
Shaquem Griffin, who's a one-handed linebacker, I believe. He was drafted by the Seattle Seahawks.
Out of University of Central Florida. He was named Defensive Player of the Year for his team. And he had 18 and a half sacks last year, 187 tackles last year. One hand on him. One hand So, congratulations to him for not only being a monster defensively. That team went 13-0 last year, by the way.
Wow.
Monster team also. But being drafted by the Seattle Seahawks, a perennial defensive monster. And this team has been suffering in the linebacker position, particularly the inside linebacker position as of lately. So hopefully this is a strong addition. He gets to play next to his brother who plays cornerback for the Seattle Seahawks. So this is just a feel-good story. Congratulations. Grind and Shine Award all the way around.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Definitely feel good about that, man. Seattle, I love the fact that you could look beyond his perceived handicap and give him an opportunity. I respect your organization for doing that. Too bad you couldn't do that with Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, even though you only
racist
signed
fucks.
Colin Kaepernick still doesn't have a job.
We're never gonna let it go. We don't have to. We the black CNN.
Yeah,
That's the difference.
You could bring in a dude with one hand, but you can't bring in a perfectly able-bodied quarterback.
They decided somebody that was working at Walmart last week. Good job on that part. But moving right along.
Right.
Actually, we're in break time. We made good time today.
We did.
We did.
Good job, guys. Damn. All right, so we're gonna do our customary break, which means we're gonna go refill our drinks. Might go drop some of the kids off at the pool.
Oh no.
Whatever we gotta do, and we'll be back in about 1.5 to 2 minutes. What we encourage you to do is not to close your app, but to just go refill your drink, because I know you're drinking with us. Go, whatever you want to do, and meet us back here in about 1.5 minutes, and we'll go into the second half of the show, and we will let you know before we get into Avengers.
Yes.
We definitely want to talk about it
real quick.
Yeah, but we're not going to go into it to the end of the show.
Absolutely.
We'll give you a heads up, so there will be no spoiler. If you've seen it and you want to stay around at the end of the show, you're welcome. But right now, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a minute and a half to get back into some of our bigger pop culture stories and sports and the NBA playoffs and everything else. So we'll be back in 1.5 minutes.